like, oh, you got to come here and got to do an interview. Oh, y'all not about to embarrass me. Y'all not about to embarrass me. I got my boyfriend waiting on me. Pause. You got what? Hey y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another Ready to Love Season 3 Episode 7 review. You guys, this episode, honey child, okay? Let me tell you, Nyya, that Nyya, y'all. She worked on my nerve, and I mean, she worked on something heavy, okay? But we gonna get into it. We definitely gonna get there, but let's just get into this episode, okay? So, the episode starts off, I don't know why everybody always working out. Everybody is always working out. Is this how it really be in real life? Because y'all, I don't work out. No. So I just want to know who be out there just working out all the time in the morning, at the night, in the evening, in the afternoon, all the time, okay? Every time we go to somebody's scene, they working out. But that's okay. That's good for them. I'm happy for them. But anyway, so Simone, Adriana, Edwin, and Rashida talking, okay? They talking about Chris. They talking about, you know, how, they thought it was wrong for Nyya to send Chris home, or for him, for her to like basically kick him to the curb like that. Like, one conversation about something that you don't agree with is enough for you to like send him packing. Rashida says that means that she was never really into him anyway, okay? So then they was like, so Adriana's like, well, she only put, she was only interested in one person anyway. And then Edwin was like, well, I was interested in her. And they was like, oh, really? Oh, really? Y'all, I was like, yeah, no one knew it. It wasn't obvious because she jumped to him so fast. As soon as, she decided that she didn't want Chris no more, she was just like, okay, let me just jump over to Edwin. Let me just jump on over there. So then Edwin says, he's feeling Nyya because they share what he considers, playful kiss. I was like, playful to you? Because, like, her tongue was like down your throat. Okay, that's playful, but nonetheless he liked it, okay? And he was like, so I'm trying to figure out what that's about. It was still a real kiss at the end of the day, y'all. I'm like, no, okay? He kind of like her, but he definitely like Joy, and that's a fact. Okay, so now anyway, they go sit down and talk to Tommy or whatever, and the guys, it's their week to be able to eliminate a female. So Tommy is telling them like, listen, I need you guys to open up, get to know them, and then be comfortable being uncomfortable. And I told y'all this once before, the biggest thing in a relationship is to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Okay, have those hard conversations, talk about it, discuss it, and get it over with. Okay, so that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna open up, they're gonna start to get to know each other a little bit more personal, okay? And I love how at the end of they talk with Tommy, you made a toast to Chris, because at the end of the day, everyone feel like Chris went home and it wasn't fair. It wasn't right and it wasn't fair. So I appreciate the toast to Chris. KG Smooth, toast to you. Peace out. So like y'all know, because in my rant that I just posted earlier, now you're gonna go talk to Edwin about, her trying to reach out to Chris, okay? And how she wanted to start a podcast and he deactivated all his social media, okay? And Edwin's like, well, maybe that's his way of like, just trying to step back and get low. And I'm just sitting here like, why would you think it was okay to reach out to this man after you got him sent home and say he wasn't ready for love? Okay. You just wanted to use him to get a podcast. You was never really feeling him to begin with. Because obviously when he was trying to have that conversation with you, you ain't want to have that conversation. You just kicked him to the curb. And then you decide that you want to call him up and tell him that you still want him to help you with your podcast. Like he was going to be like, okay, no problem. We can do it. Girl, bye. Take a seat. Take 2 seats. Take 5 seats. Matter of fact, take several seats, okay? But anyway, she's still sitting there talking about, Edwin, and she's saying that he's stable. She likes his stability, okay? And then out of nowhere, she asks him what size shoe he wear. That Nyya, y'all, honey, she want her baby, okay? She needs to, do her research on how she was going to get that baby, do her research on what she working with, okay? So what size shoe do you wear? He said a 10.5. She was like, oh. I guess it wasn't no 13, honey. It was definitely not a 13. Oh. I can't. So Jay and Winter are talking, and Winter is telling Jay like, I don't mind if you come and snatch me up a little bit, rough them up a little bit, do what you gotta do, bust them heads open that could get to me. Y'all, I was saying like I really enjoy Winter, okay? Her personality, I love the way she comes through on camera. Like you can just see her ray of sunshine, shout out to Talisa Ray, just shining over her. And I was like, oh, I just love her. Like the way she's talking to her, the way she's talking to Joy, even when she was connecting with Edwin, even when she was connecting with Anthony, it's just like no matter who this woman talks to, she's just so open and so ready to love. She's still a little insecure with the relationship between him and Joy, okay? But she is not about to be giving out, you know, exclusive benefits to someone who is exclusive to her. And I was like, let him know, okay? You want this? You got to show me you want this, okay? You got to show me that this is what you want, okay? I'm not just going to be giving it out to you. I'm not just going to be throwing it to you on a platter, okay? And I love it. I love it because it's like she knows what she wants, but at the same time, she's not going to sit there and throw herself out there, you know, like Miss Nyya over there, what size shoe you wear. Okay. Adriana and Kafani are like playing checkers. Y'all, I like them. I'm starting to like them together. They're like really like, you know, laughing and enjoying each other's company. But when they were like playing checkers, Rashid decided he's going to walk by, but he got that look on his face like he trying to look, but he not looking, but he trying to look, but he not looking. And he's like, I'm okay with Adriana, you know, like, you know, talking to other people and building connection. That's what we here for. But I'm also securing my spot. Okay. But he was just looking like, yo, it was the most awkward walk past I've ever seen because it was like, I want to say something, but I'm not. I'm trying to see what they're doing, but I'm not. But I'm going to like cut my eye a little bit, see what's going on. It was funny. I was cracking up. Anyway, Brian wants to go talk to Alex, y'all, because he just knows everything is not the same. Now, Alex is basically not feeling Brian no more because Alex is, you know, taking her friend's advice and really like taking it, okay? Her friend said that she seemed like she not really into him, and ever since her friend said that, Alex realized that she's not really into him. I don't know if it's because the friend said it and now she's like, maybe I'm not, and she's second guessing herself, or if it's something that she really feeling. I feel like she's taking the friend advice and making it her actual situation, because when they were, you know, talking to the friend, she seemed to be really all over Brian, really into him, really, you know, ready to, you know, talk about the kids and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, everything they just shifted just because her friend was like, you don't seem like you too into him. Granted, I know now that she don't need to be too into him because Brian, y'all, that Brian is out here with his F-boy tendencies trying to play games, okay? He's trying to play games. Alicia said it, and now I'm seeing it. While Alex is talking to Brian about, you know, her past relationship and how she was in an abusive relationship and how she's so guarded, Brian basically is like rambling, cutting her off, talking about nothing that has to do with anything. Alex is like, he just doesn't listen to me. It's like we're talking in circles. Like I'm trying to open up to him, and it's like he's dismissive, like he's brushing off my feelings. I was like, because Brian's not really trying to connect deeply, okay? Brian's trying to get on TV and show off his arms, show off his body, do a couple push-ups, and have girls in his DMs, okay? He's out here to get the girls in his DMs, not really to, you know, find love, if you ask me. Just saying. Just saying. Kaifani and Adriana are talking about how, you know, he enjoys his peace. Kaifani is like, I enjoy my peace. You know, life's too short to be always arguing and stressed out. And they just having a real good conversation on the couch, just chilling, just chilling. And here comes Denise. She walks in, she walks out. She like, oh, this is crazy to me. This is crazy to me. She's so upset. She like, I don't understand what Adriana is just really trying to get under my skin. Cause like she was just confessing how she was so, how Rashid was so, you know, hers, and that's her boo and that's her man. She looking real unstable over there, okay? She looking real unstable. I'm like, no, she looked like she on a dating show like the rest of y'all trying to get to know people, okay? I don't understand why you taking it so personal when all the girl is doing is trying to build connections. If you take your time and invest that in some of the other people there, maybe you won't be all on Kaifani's, you know what, you know, causing all this havoc for nothing. Okay, she's just walking by like, Keep it cute. Keep it cute. You so messy. Y'all so messy. Girl, you being messy. You being messy. Adriana sitting there like, I think I should just leave. And Kalfani like, no, like that's not what we doing. And I'm just sitting here like, what's wrong with her? Somebody let her know, like I told y'all in my rant before, somebody let Denise know that this is a dating show and that you are supposed to date other people, okay? This is not, reality TV of you and Kalfani's relationship. This is Ready to Love, where you date more people to figure out if you're really ready to love and if anyone in this place is for you to love. Not for you to just pick one person and then say, that's my man, I'm possessive over him, and that's all that's going to be. Because, honey, you have to build connections with more than one person in order to stay in this house, because at the end of the day, everybody got to vote who stays and who leaves. Just saying. So I think it's in your best interest to let Adriana build that little connection that she's trying to build a little bit with Kalfani, so that somebody else could be fighting for him to stay. Because it looks like at this point, everybody is out here checking for Jay. Just saying. Kalfani goes to sit down and talk to Denise because he wants to figure out, like, yo, what's the deal? Like, what's your problem? She like, I can't show you how I feel. I can't show you how I feel. He's like, listen, yo, his authority, when he said it, it was like, ooh, yes, okay? Step in and take control. I need you to be secure. Confidence is what you need, okay? If you are secure and confident that me and you are strong, then why are you acting like that? Why are you doing this? You're doing the most, basically. Okay, and I was like, oh yes, take right then. That's what you gotta take charge. Okay, let her know. Listen, you can't be out here acting like a little child, little girl. Every time I talk to somebody, you want to catch a heart attack and be all in your feelings and be sitting here ready to cry because I'm talking to somebody. She basically pushed the man away, and then she got the nerve to sit here and talk about I know how to handle myself. Obviously, you don't, because you was just ramping up and down, walking back and forth, making slick little comments, making everybody uncomfortable when they just doing what everybody here to do. Just saying. Now, I just love, she's like, I like and love hard. So whenever I like somebody and love somebody, I just do it hard, okay? And then she's like, so like what you need to connect more with other people? Kalfani's like, well, I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm like, Dag, how long y'all been in this house that you already trying to get a man an ultimatum? It's either you or nothing. If that's the case, then y'all might as well leave and go home together and just end the show, because y'all apparently found love, if you ask Denise. Okay? Denise is outside, y'all. She's a character. Let me tell y'all, Denise outside with her stage, and she just staging everything. And they like, what you over there burning? She like, I'm just staging. Then she flips that fan, and she's like, shh. I was like, I gotta get me a fan, y'all. Y'all don't understand. I need to be able to flip some shade out here, okay? But anyway, when she flipped that fan, I almost cried. I was like, oh, no, she did not, okay? But she's definitely a character, and it's entertaining to watch, that's for sure. Now, Simone says after last week of, all the drama that she had with Jay, she learned a lot, okay? And she's ready to step her game up, so she's gonna go ask Rashid out on a date, okay? So she goes to Rashid, and she like, I like you, and I wanna know if you wanna go on a date with me. And he's like, yeah. And then he was like, this could not have came at a better time, okay? This could not have came at a better time, because Adriana is, building connections with Kalfani. And I was like, yeah, okay. He ain't really feeling her. He don't really want to go on a date with her, but he just going to entertain it because Adriana out here entertaining Kalfani. So she like, well, okay. He said yes. Girl, you thought he was going to say no? Okay. Are you that insecure in yourself that you thought that he was really going to say no? But okay. Anyway, she like, just tell me what to wear and I'll be there. And I was like, okay. I don't blame, Simone for trying to step up her game, because she has to, find somebody to connect with in order to stay in this house. So she needs to go out there and find who she thinks she can get. And I think she thinks that Rashid is the easy target. I don't think she really likes Rashid. I think she just thinks he's an easy target. So she's going to go after him because she knows she doesn't have to put in too much work, because she's a pretty girl and he likes pretty girls. That's just my opinion. So Joy goes to, hang out with Edwin. And when she comes out, she's like, what's going on here? What? He's like, you're inserting a sexy chocolate studio or something. You're entering the sexy chocolate studio. I said, this daggone Edwin, y'all can tell Edwin is older, and you definitely can tell Edwin is smoother, okay? He says that they're about to do tantric yoga. Now, y'all, I don't know what tantric yoga is, but after watching Joy and Edwin do it, I need to try it. Okay? The whole lean in, grab my waist, lean back. And then he was like, oh, this is me showing you that no matter what burden you carry, I can hold it. You know, I was like, ooh, I felt that. Let me lean back. I was like, babe, you want to do that? He was like, girl, bye. But it was intense, okay? She was sitting on him with her legs around him, and he was like holding her. And then at one point, he pushing, you know, on her little booty, because it's a little cushion for the pushing. I was sitting here like, oh, this is cute. This is real cute. I liked it. It looked like they was about to kiss at one point, okay? Because remember, Joy said it got too sexual. She was going to have to just go back to her room. But I think she enjoyed it because it wasn't really sexual. It was more sensual, okay? It was more intimate, okay? And I enjoyed it, okay? Real grown woman stuff, okay? Real grown man stuff, okay? That's the type of date I need to go on. I'm trying to get my husband, y'all, but he ain't down for it. Just not. So, y'all, Adriana went to go on a double date with Brian and Kalfani. Now, I don't know why Brian thinks that, you know, he's just about to scoop in and get with Winter out of nowhere. The man haven't put any effort into this woman since we've been there, okay? Now he want to come in there and he want to be all over her and trying to hold on to her and feeling on her thighs and her, you know, waist and everything. And I was just saying here, like, he give me creep vibes, like, you know, real creep squad vibes. Like, I was like, this is, like, uncomfortable. It was cringy to watch, kinda, okay? Now, Winter asks the guys, like, what do you like about, you know, asks Kalfani, what do you like about Adriana? And then she also asks Brian, what does he like about her? Now, Kalfani is running down the list. He's like, she's beautiful, she's smart, she's quirky, she's funny, she's sexy, blah, blah, blah. Oh, she's everything, you know, and Adriana's just eating it up. You know, he said all the right things. He's talking about her personality. He's talking about, you know, her looks. And I was just like, Dad, you got to give me all of it. I need all of it. Yes. Shower me with compliments, okay? You better go ahead, Kalfani. Now, when we asked Brian what he like about Winter, he's just like, you know, from the first moment I saw you, you were beautiful. And, you know, you got thick thighs. I was like, what? Thick thighs? What? Okay, I understand that, you know, the body, the looks is important. But, honey, it's how many weeks and you still talking about her thighs? You don't know her. You don't know anything about her, but you so interested. Okay, so then she's over there like, he's not a good listener. You know, like he's shallow, y'all. I was just acting for the cameras. I ain't feeling them, not at all, not even a little bit. And I was just like, thank God, because I was hoping that Winter, well, I know Winter is smart enough and she's very intelligent to not fall for Brian and, you know, his F-boy tendencies and his game running that he was doing when they were sitting on that boat talking about something. Oh, this could be a good picture. Get out of here, Brian. Get out of here. How old are you? How old are you? Why are you acting like that? You know what? Let me mind my business and keep going on with this review. Now, anyway, y'all, now you're still over there talking to Edwin. And she's still over there talking to Edwin about stability, okay? And Edwin not really listening to her about stability. He's just like, oh, you got pretty kitty eyes, okay? And she like, yeah, pretty kitty eyes and a pretty kitty, they match. And I was just like, how did we get here? Why are we always so sexual when it comes to Nyya? Girl, you sure you want a baby or you just want to, you know, get laid? What are you looking for exactly? Because everything that can be a conversation or a nice little compliment has to turn into something sexual. Just like we got to figure out what size shoe he wear, and we got to, you know, tell him that we got a pretty kitty as well. Girl, leave something to the imagination. Leave a little bit to him for him to discover. Just saying. Just saying. Okay, so now Rashid and Simone are going on a cute little car picnic date, and I ain't gonna lie, it was cute. Okay, it was a nice little setup. I felt like Simone when she walked in, like, oh, it's so nice, it's so cute. He had the roses, he had everything. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you, Rashid. I liked it. Okay, I liked it a lot. Now Simone asks Rashid a question, and I don't know if it was so much the question or the way she asked the question. I felt like she was interviewing him. Okay, and I don't think it was like real personal. It was just more like, you know, an interview question. It was like, can you tell me about a time where you thought you experienced failure and how did you handle it? I was like, is he on the interview or is y'all on a date trying to connect? Okay, there's a way to ask the question. It could have been a little bit more soft, like, so what have you dealt with, you know, considering failure? And, you know, like, you know, how did that make you feel a little bit? I mean, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But I felt like the question was definitely an interview, okay? It felt like he should have been sitting in front of her and she should have had her notepad out and been ready to give him a score on his answer. But anyway, so he's talking about, you know, how he was in special ed and how he, you know, was the first to graduate in his family, and not only to graduate, but to graduate with honors, okay? So she's like, so what about your man and woman dynamic? What do you feel like when it comes to a man and a woman, like the standards and things like that? And he's basically trying to answer like, you know, I don't mind a woman when she asks as long as, you know, she let me take the lead. And she's just jumping in like, oh, so you like the hunt, huh? You like the hunt? And I'm just like, let the man finish talking, girl. How many times you gonna interrupt him every time he starts trying to start talking? And then next thing you know, they kissing. Next thing you know, they was just kissing. I was like, oh, I didn't see that coming, but okay. Because it was like he was getting really, you know, telling her about himself and really getting into the feeling of it, okay? And then next thing you know, it was just like, okay, you want to hunt? Well, come get me. Okay. Okay, I was like, I just can't. But I'm not gonna lie, the date was cute. I felt like they connected a little bit. It was a cute little setup. I can deal with it, okay? Simone, I can deal with you in that scene. Just saying. Okay, even though I know Rashid just, you know, he's just doing it just because Adriana out there doing her. But he did say that he was liking her and she climbing up a little bit. I think the kiss did it, okay? It was the kiss. If it wasn't nothing else, it had to be the kiss. Now, they at the table, y'all, and everybody at the table eating. And the next thing you know, we busting out in freestyles. I was like, oh yes, okay, I love my people. Okay, we bust a beat and everybody just start freestyling. Now, I don't know what came over Calfani, but he just started going, and I mean, he was loud, he was intense, he was feeling it, okay? Everybody like, hey, you know, it was a whole thing, okay? The whole time Adriana is like, oh, my blood pressure is getting high. Oh my God, like I'm seeing him in a different light. Oh, I like it. And I was like, I bet you do, okay? Because when they sat down on that couch, the next thing you know, they was all up in each other's, you know, mouth kissing and touching on each other. And I was like, this is cute. This is really cute. So now I'm seeing that this is, you know, more of a connection than I thought it was. And I think it got something to do with the fact that Denise's little aggressive self is always over there trying to tell Kafani what he can and cannot do. And you know, men always like to go against the grain. And the fact that Adriana is pretty, the fact that she's opening, the fact that she's warm, bubbly, and you know, he was really feeling it. He's really feeling her. And she's like, I hate you. And he was like, why? He was like, no, I don't hate you. I was like, oh yeah, she flirting. I mean, Adriana just strikes me as one of those girls who really wants love. But I don't think like right now, who really wants love, but I also think that she's confused at what type of man she wants, okay? Because it's like she knows she has a connection with Rashid, and she knows she has a connection with Kafani, but I feel like she just doesn't know exactly what she wants to be able to put one in the lead, okay? Now, if you had to ask me, I think it would be Rashid because they done talked about kids, they done talked about family, they done talked about everything, and I think that will actually be a good, stable man for her. Don't get me wrong, the connection between her and Kafani is cool, okay? It's cute, it's intense, but I think it's more of a lust. That's just my opinion, y'all. Let me know. Y'all think it's lust or you think it might be love? Let me know. So Winter's sitting there and she's like, I ain't never paid attention to, you know, Anthony, but he came out in them shorts and I was like, ooh, honey. I said, why he got them shorts on, y'all? y'all, look, I'm 31, okay? Maybe I haven't dated grown enough men or whatever the case may be. But like, I've never seen a man walk out in some shorts like that, okay? But anyway, she liked it, okay? Because she get to see the view of everything he got going on. And I can appreciate that as a woman. But at the same time, I don't know if I want my man to have on them little tight shorts. Just saying, that's just me, y'all. That's just me. But anyway, Renta is really opening up to Anthony, okay? Like, they're really talking about, you know, her marriage and how he cheated on her 3 days after the honeymoon. And they really getting to, like, you know each other and understand each other. It was good, okay? And Anthony's like, oh my God, like, her energy is the bomb. And like I told y'all, something about Winter's energy draws you in, okay? Something about her makes you just want to get to know her a little bit more, makes you want to be around her a little bit more. From what I'm seeing on the camera, it just seems like once you start talking to her, you're basically drawn in. And it's hard to like pull away. Okay, so I think that's like what's going on with these men. Like once they actually sit there and they start talking to her, they get to see a little bit more of her, and she's so cool, she's so down to earth. I like Winter. Y'all can tell. I like Winter. And I hope she find love. I really do hope she find love, y'all. I do. Alex goes to talk to Rashid. Now, I feel as though Rashid is opening up the most. We've done found out so much about Rashid, okay? We done found out that, you know, he's overcome, you know, his learning disabilities. He's been the first person in his family to graduate. You know, he was the first person to graduate with honors. We also learning that, you know, his relationship with his father. I just like to see the personal side of him, and it gives me a better perspective because I think that's what Denise needs. She needs to realize that, like, just because this man is tall and light-skinned and is in a frat, don't mean he ain't have obstacles to overcome, which is why when she said he's a narcissist, he took it so hard because he had to work so hard to get where he is. And for someone to just come in and, you know, slander his character, it was effed up. Definitely. Now, Alex is talking about, you know, her father and how he takes care of her mother because she was in a bad car accident. And I was just like, oh, that's love and dedication, honey, okay? And, you know, she's looking for that in a man, someone who's going to be able to hold her down and have her back no matter what, because she sees that it can be done and her father has done it. So that is a great trait to look for in your next husband, okay? Someone who's going to hold you down, take care of you through sickness and health. Okay, part of the vow, sickness and health. Now Rashid, you know, he feeling Simone, he feeling Alex and Adriana. And I'm just sitting here like, okay, Rashid, your little triangle and your entanglement. Okay, I see it going on. I see it going on. Now, it's time for all the guys to go back and talk to Tommy about, you know, their connections and who they're getting with and, you know, how's it going, okay? And he asks Brian about Alex, and he's just like, it's not really strong, it's not really weak. And he said I can't remember the word that he used to explain it, but at the same time, I was just like, bro, let it go. Let it go. He thinks he can fix it. And I'm like, probably not, okay? So then he asks Rashid, because Rashid says that he connected with Alex as well. And he starts to tell, you know, them about, you know, what she's been through as far as her mother and her father. And then when he said it, I was like, I bet you Brian don't know that with his non-listening self. And then Tommy was like, did you know that, Brian? And Brian was like, no. I was like, exactly, because you're not really there to find love. You're just trying to stay on TV as long as you can. As long as you freaking can. Can we bring David back? Can we just swap David out for Brian? Because I felt like David could have stayed just a little bit more, in my opinion. Just saying. Now, okay, Edwin says that he's feeling joy. Okay, when Edwin says he's feeling joy and he got to stretch her out a little bit, that made Jay very uncomfortable, okay? He almost spit out his drink because he was like, feeling it. Okay, no, Joyce is, okay? He knows that Joyce is the sunshine of his life, okay? You are the sunshine of my life. By the sunshine. Okay, anyway. But anyway, now they start talking about Nyya. And y'all, this is when it starts getting, you know, the good stuff start building up, okay? So now they're like, yeah, Rashid's like, well, I just don't like the simple fact that after, you know, he said one thing that she didn't like, next thing you know, he going home. Like, that's kind of effed up. And then I was sitting here like, yeah, and then y'all don't even know that he was trying to clear it up and she wouldn't even give him the chance, okay? So we already know that Nyya is going in the bottom, okay? Now, Denise is going in the bottom because Kafani said he can't deal with the jealousy and insecure. It really turns turns him off, and it really just made him not really want to deal with her. And I can't blame him because, like he said, he wants to keep his peace, okay? He don't have time to be out here dealing with these jealous women who just can't deal with him talking to other women. Because let me tell you something, Kafani's a nice looking man, and women will try to talk to him, and she has to trust that he is not going to, overstep them boundaries. And every time he does, entertain, not even like entertain like in a sexual way, but just like, hi, how you doing? Especially now that he's been on TV, that she not over there about to flip out and have a whole fit. Okay? So, y'all, they send Rashid to go talk to Nyya. Nyya, first it sounds like, I like all you guys. That changed really quick, okay? Because when Rashid went to tell Nyya that she was like basically about to go home, homegirl said, don't tell me, tell the couch. Tell the couch. Okay, she got up and she walked out. She was like, oh no, they got me messed up. And Rashid really sat there and told the couch like, we think you're not ready to love. I said, oh my God, y'all, I hollered. I said, he really gonna sit there and tell the couch. Now, this is when things get a little intense, okay? Because now Nya's over there after she done said that, Chris was, he probably was, Chris thought she was everything because she was the one of the baddest in the house. And I was like, the baddest where? The baddest where? Don't get me wrong, you're okay at its best. Just saying. But like, girl, your attitude was very nasty, and that's what makes you ugly. Not necessarily your face, but your personality makes you ugly, okay? So production is like, oh, you got to come here and got to do an interview. Oh, y'all not about to embarrass me. Y'all not about to embarrass me. I got my boyfriend waiting on me. Pause. You got what? He was like, who? I was like, wait, what? You got your boyfriend waiting on you. Sis said she got men on hold, okay? She just wanted to come on this show to see if it was something better. Honey, once again, why are we having so many people on this show wasting our time and taking spots from other people who really want love? Nyya, if you had so many men on hold, why you up here? Why are you up here? Exactly, because you're not ready to love. You just want to be on TV. That's all I can get from it. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Homegirl needs some help and some therapy. Then she sat there and said she wasn't really feeling no one. She wasn't feeling Chris. She wasn't feeling Edwin. She wasn't feeling no one. And I'm sitting here like, oh, she played the game. You wasn't feeling them, but you was all happy and putting your tongue down down their throats and all, asking their shoe size and trying to get them to help you with podcasts and all that other stuff. But you wasn't feeling nobody. Okay, girl. Okay, bye. Take your exit, bye. I can't with that girl. I just can't. Like, why? Why did you think that was okay? First of all, who was your boyfriend? Why did he let you come up here and do this? I need to know. And I'm sure once he see you over there kissing everybody, flip-flopping, jumping back and forth to everyone in there, he gonna be sitting there like, oh, I got me a thought. Y'all, I can't. Okay, I just can't. But anyway, y'all, we find out that Denise is still ready for love, okay? She just needs to calm down. But what did stand out to me was the simple fact that she called herself aggressive, okay? When, Jay was trying to explain to her about, calming down and not being so, aggressive, that's what she said, it stuck out to her. So I think that she knows that she has this aggressive, personality. She has this jealous personality. She has this possessive personality that she just needs to relax, okay? If a man wants you, he gonna come to you, sis. You ain't got to do all of that. You ain't got to do all of that. Show that you got this and let him come to you. But when you pushing over him and you trying to, dig your claws at him, don't nobody want to get scratched. Not like that. But don't nobody want to get scratched. So we just going to move away. You're pushing the man away, girl, and you don't even realize it. You don't even realize it. Now, y'all, this episode took me for a ride, and I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. If y'all didn't go check out my little rant last night, go check that out, okay? And then, you know, we'll be back with another video later on sometime this week or whatever, okay? If y'all find out any tea, you know, send it to my DM so I can, you know, report it back to all of y'all, okay? Spread the tea. Spread the tea. Well, spill the tea, I should say. Yeah, you guys, I can't wait till next week because one guy and one girl going home and it's going to be interesting. So I want to see how that's going to go. Who y'all think's next to go home? But I am happy that Nyya is going. I think it might just be Simone, y'all, or either Denise, because y'all know Denise done been in the bottom twice. So we just going to have to see how this going to go. But I definitely know for a fact that Brian's probably next to go home. Definitely know that for a fact. And I'm happy because he's here to play games. Definitely playing games. But anyway, you guys, let me know what you think about this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.